Hey, I'm JR, training manager here at Crutchfield, and these are Sony Mobile ES car speakers. ES from Sony stands for Elevated Standard. It is significant because it's their best stuff, whether we're talking about home electronics, ES, or mobile ES for the car. It's their best stuff. It has the best build quality and by far the best sound quality of anything Sony makes. Sony's done mobile ES in the past. Back in the mid-90s, I had a Sony Mobile ES car stereo and I loved it. Easily the best sounding car stereo I had ever had. And these are some of the best speakers I have ever heard. So when you hear mobile ES, you'll know that they are going to sound great. They will come with a 3-year warranty, which indicates the better build quality. They really, truly are amazing. In this lineup of speakers, you have a 6.5-inch two-way, a 6x8 two-way, a 6x9 two-way, and a 6.5-inch component system that has a separate tweeter. I got a chance recently to listen to the 6x9s in our car listening room here in our lab at Crutchfield. I simply had them connected to a Sony car stereo, so they weren't being driven by any kind of separate amplifier. They didn't have a ton of power going into them, and so I wasn't sure quite what to expect, and I was absolutely blown away. I played a bunch of different music on them, including songs by Sturgill Simpson. If you know anything about how he records his music, the whole band is in the room when they record. They try to do it all in one take. And because these are high resolution capable, dealing with frequencies up to 40 kilohertz, I was kind of able to hear the ambiance of the room. And I listened to this music a lot on my car stereo, on headphones, and I felt that these 6x9s were incredibly revealing of the ambiance and the sound of the studio when listening to Sturgill Simpson. I then moved over to a song from Hamilton. The song is called Burn. It's a very subtle song with female vocals and a very subtle piano behind it. Not a lot of raucous rap or anything like that. So very subtle, quiet kind of music. And the breathiness and the airiness of the sound of Philippa Sue's vocals on that song just came to life, like kind of like you were watching the show live. And then I threw on some Led Zeppelin, and these speakers just started screaming at me exactly the way you want Led Zeppelin to do. So very versatile. They took anything I threw at them. So let's talk about what makes these speakers sound so good. We'll start with the woofer material. They use a mica-reinforced cellular fiber matrix woofer. That's a fancy term for a lightweight, rigid material that moves in and out cleanly and evenly and with precision. Also, low resonance. Those materials will not add coloration or noise to your music. So, precise movement without any added unwanted noise. That woofer is connected to the basket using a notched surround. You can see the notches as you're looking at them, and that helps for the surround to allow that woofer to move in and out evenly without adding distortion or resonance as well. The tweeter is a synthetic fabric soft dome tweeter, which allows it to be both precise and sharp without being harsh or too crisp. There's a nice sort of smooth sound coming from this tweeter. So female vocals really sounded amazing. Detailed guitar work, that airiness I was talking about, all that's coming from the tweeter, and it's incredible. It'll kind of blow you away without fatiguing your ears all at the same time. Incredible. The tweeter, one of the reasons it can be so precise is because the diaphragm of the tweeter is connected directly to the voice coil for the most precision possible, which allows it to get all the way up to 40,000 hertz without any distortion. It really truly is high-res certified. The XS162ES component system takes it to the next level with an audiophile-grade crossover that allows you to bi-amp your separate woofer and tweeter, which means if you want to use separate amplifier channels to power each speaker in the component system, you can do that for even more precise sound and in-your-face power. The crossover also has tweeter level adjustments, which allows you to adjust how bright the tweeter is, depending on whether you're mounting it up high or down low in your car. Also, there's a phase plug in the middle of the woofer, which is yet again designed to reduce resonance and help these speakers just sound as clean as possible. There's also a 10-inch Sony Mobile ES sub as part of the new lineup of Mobile ES speakers. So if you want to have a complete Mobile ES speaker system in your car, you can absolutely do that with a sub. You'll get bass all the way down to about 28 hertz. You can pump 450 watts of power into it, and it too is designed to not resonate and to just give you good, clean bass. So this is Sony's Mobile ES line of car speakers. If you're interested in high-resolution music in your car, these things can deliver. If you have any questions about putting them in your car, let us help. Go to crutchfield.com/contact to talk with one of our advisors live over the phone or chat with them on your computer. You can also post your questions right here in the comments on this YouTube video. We will look at those and respond accordingly. Also, please like, subscribe, and turn notifications on so you'll know when we put out our next video. And thanks for watching.